Competitive battling might be one of the most difficult aspects of any Pokémon game, which had me asking myself, can you reach Masterball here with only dark types? This challenge will take place in the doubles format, where only 4 Pokémon may be brought into any match, alongside auto restrictions not relevant for this video. There are 5 ranks in the game: Beginner, Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and their goal, Master Ball, most consisting of 3 tiers we need to overcome. Of course we can't play with a team, so that's where we start. First up on our team is the Darkness Pokemon Murkrow. Dark offers a lot offensively, which makes Murkrow the perfect support with Pranked Tailwind, allowing us to blow past any opposing Pokemon before they get a chance to act. Next up is the Bulk Up Pokemon Grimmsnarl. Despite this classification, we are not using Bulk Up. Rather, we're looking for the additional Fairy typing as a way to combat any fighting types. We are also utilizing Reflect and Light Screen to turn our already powerful Pokemon near unstoppable. Finding a place in our first slot, the Big Blade Pokemon, Kingambit, serving as both an offensive tank and their most consistent check to Fairy types. Wearing an Assault Vest, he is able to shrug off special attacks with ease and dish out heavy damage. As ruthless as he's threatening, the brutal Pokemon Hydreigon. This terrifying beast brings Masterball to boost their power to levels beyond comprehension. It's able to pull this off thanks to it being a dragon type that can take hits from common offensive types in fire and water. Closing up the team we have the Ruinous Pokemon Sheen Power and GU, each boasting unrivaled strength the moment they set foot, or fin, on the field. Let's start with Sheen Power. This is our fastest and most versatile member. While frail, with the help of Focus Sash we can guarantee at least one hit is survived. Now Shiyu, our last member. This gold which is anything but weak. Any team unprepared will find themselves roasted in a moment's notice through heat waves that target both Pokemon at the same time. With the preparations ready, I'd like to know what your favorite R-type is. Please share it in the comments below. Let's see how this team performs in action, shall we? With the first rank defeated, it wouldn't be long till trouble inevitable showed up. Throwing a Fairy type like Sylveon would be an issue isn't a surprise. Attempting to weaken said issue, pre-blasted using Heat Wave, or so we thought, as this crucial damage ends up missing Sylveon. Not only do we take a huge chunk from Pixelate boosted Hyper Voice, but that Heat Wave fired off let him get in a fighting type for free. This is really bad, as you're pinned into a corner, not being able to bring in Grimmsnarl to deal with Iron Hands in fear of Sylveon. At this point you don't have much of an option but to sacrifice Hydreigon for a free switch. EU puts them low and Iron Hands is taken care of, but without prior damage we are unable to stop Sylveon from tearing through Grimmsnarl. Only one attack away from victory, there is nothing we can do to beat Sucker Punch, resulting in our very first loss. Rank 3 introduces us to a problem, a rather large one. If you never heard about Dondozo, it has an exclusive trait, well actually Tatsugiri does, its ability in Commander. When both Pokemon are present on the field, Dondozo consumes Tatsugiri and obtains a stat boost in every single stat. Despite it only acting like a single Pokemon, does not make it easier to deal with. Our plan was to overwhelm it with physical attacks, using Sheen Power's Sword of Rune ability. While good in theory, he overlooks one crucial detail. This thing is an absolute monster on the physical side, shrugging off her damage like nothing. With leftovers healing them every turn, and the substitute set up, we can't back out now. Eventually getting through it, there's little we can do with their primary damage dealers taken out. And when forced to choice lock herself in the Dark Burst doesn't help either, leading us to another defeat. Before reaching Pokeball tier, this player appears to be in a bad mood as they abruptly leave our match. With the 4th rank roasted to a crisp, we make it to the 5th. Despite Screamtail's fairy typing, we aren't worried due to his relatively low attacking stats, instead opting to take out their Shiyu. We are hit with Disable, an odd move choice, but it doesn't affect our current position, so we continue to target his partner, this time Mousehold. Not seeing any potential danger, we fall right into their trap by targeting the Protect using Mousehold. That Disable earlier should have been a warning, as King Gambit gets hit by the deadly combination of Disable and Encore. But what exactly happens when you are forced to both use a different move but can't at the same time? The answer is, you struggle. Each attack you make means a quarter of your total HP in recoil. Whatever strategy we had goes out the window. Grimmsnarl barely survives a Rock Tomb, and by a miracle we deal just enough to defeat Fluttermane with struggle after Spirit Break. King Gambit is freed, but with extremely low health after struggle. Yet thanks to Steel typing it manages to survive, play rough and close this battle with Iron Head. Going into rank 6 means we're at the halfway point. This is also the point where I'm asking you to leave a like and subscribe. This is my first content of this kind, so any help will go a long way. Dropping down to rank 5 with
Kaboom! Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Back in rank 6 we find an old enemy, hidden in their back pocket. First turn we exchange hits, taking out their Gilmora in the process. This reveals Dondozo. While previously having destroyed our physical attackers, we come prepared this time. But first, wanting a clean fight, we remove Dragonite from play with Earth Power. Having the full force of our team to focus down, with Draco Meteor dealing nearly half its HP. However, already weak from earlier, Life Orb takes us down. Dark Pulse from Shiyu deals just as much, leaving it low enough to be taken out by Kowtow Cleave. Touchscreen might be cute, but one slice and it's a meal ready to be served. This little trickster is called Jump Bluff. It might not seem strong, but it has some rather strong tools we have to be careful around. Going all in on this puffball with Tailwind and Ice Spinner, hoping to get rid of it as early as possible. This however does not go to plan when it terrestrializes into a water type, taking our attack with auto care. Our Sheen Power is put to sleep and down to Sash, making it unable to deal with Fluttermane, as Dazzling Gleam takes out both lead Pokémon the following turn. We are forced to Sucker Punch Fluttermane to put it in range of Heatwave, as Jump Bluff promptly sleeps King Gambit. Figuring the Great Tusk will Earthquake, with Terrestrials flying to bide our time. King Gambit asleep standing against the Torkoal and the Great Tusk looks like the end for us. Then it hits us, or rather, it doesn't. Great Tusk is holding a choice item, forced into using Earthquake every turn, harming their own Torkoal. Not able to withstand their own strength, we are given the victory. Going into Great Ball tier we find ourselves on a roll, winning one battle after the other. We will then see our first loss until rank 9 against the Terra Rock Great Tusk. Running into another snow team, we figured it'd go down just as easily. The run is a huge success with the Shio gun and Hydro Pump avoided. Getting snow on the field makes it impossible for Blizzard to miss, and in this particular Blizzard lends them a freeze and workrope. Tailwind only lasts a couple of turns, and without it there's no way without speeding Iron Bundle. The only way for us to fall in this situation is for a 1 in 10 chance to occur. Playing around it to the best of our ability, we aren't able to get another Tailwind, but all that constant pressure put on our opponent has starved them of snow. No snow to boost the defense stat of ice types King Gambit might be. I guess that works too. Hydro Pump has never been the most accurate. The last match in Great Ball here brings an unfortunate discovery. Our battery has been depleted by this Amogus. There are a few hours of recharging. The final tier, Ultra Ball, is ahead of us. It might be shorter than previous ranks, but let me assure you this is by far the most difficult one. We're so close to reaching Masterball, yet however many matches we play, it always seems to fall right before making it. The only way out of this is to put our knowledge to the test. With 2 threats on the field, she used her highest priority target. This will open up King Gambit to take care of Fluttermane. Annihilate is scary, but with the help of Terra Flying we are able to play around Raypash to prevent healing and defeat Fluttermane. Thanks to Snarl from Hydreigon we take out Annihilate and break Multiscale on Dragonite in one fell swoop. Some of our biggest roguelikes have all been defeated in a single battle. Knowing this could be the last battle, we prepare to give it our all. Using Fake on Glimora to break any potential sash, with Nasty Brought to limit Tinglu's presence, then free to take it out while Tinglu isn't threatening us. In an attempt to stop Dondosa coming in, we attack Tinglu, but the risk by Draco Mitu removing Hydreigon from play. Tatsugiri now at -3 special attack holds no pressure against us, and we're free to double down on Tinglu, this time catching Dondoso. While we are hurt by poison or toxic debris, the Dondoso is unable to use any significant attack. Tatsugiri still having a lower special attack allows us to focus on Tinglu. With only Tatsugiri left we take our victory, not only for the smash, but the entire challenge. Having made it to Masterball, we conclude that it is in fact possible to reach it with only dark types. If you think you have what it takes, use the rental code and try it for yourself. Thanks for watching.